Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you. I am your science teacher. Today I will today I will teach you our first lesson of midterm, that is unit number 2, food chain. I repeat again, I will teach you unit number 2, food chain. Now let's start our first lesson of midterm, unit number 2, food chain. I repeat again, unit number 2, food chain. You can open your book at page number 11. If you want to ask any questions, so you can click the option of hand raise. When I completed my lecture, so I will give you time. At the end of the lecture, I will give you 10 minutes. Okay? So let's start now. Uh, in this lesson, we will learn about simple and how energy pass to producer to consumer and to decomposer, and and you will also learn about how you fit into the food chain. It is very interesting topic. uh, it is very interesting topic, and I hope so you will easily understand food chain. So I am moved. In the world, all living things need food for survive, because food helps us to grow and give us energy and keep us alive. When you take your meal, afterward you feel energetic, and ready to do almost anything, because the food that you eat gives you energy to play, grow, and do all of the things that you need to do throughout the day. Every living thing needs energy to live and grow. But how this energy passes from one organism to another organism? Firstly, I will tell you about food. Food is energy and chain is a sequence. So you can see the slide on your screen. The definition of food chain: a series of organisms, each dependent on the next, as the source of food. I repeat again, the definition of food chain: a series of organisms, each depend on the next, as the source of food. You can note down the definition on your copy. Okay, I repeat again, you can note down the definition on your copy. So this is the definition. So you can see this diagram. Firstly, I will explain this last diagram. Uh, Food gives us energy to living thing, and this energy goes from one plant. You can see there where my mouse moves, this arrow. Energy goes from one plant or animal to another animal, but how it moves? When an organism, each time an animal is eaten, its energy is passed on to the animal that eat it. Let's see how. You can see this eagle. Eagle eat snack. Snack eat frog, and frog eat grasshopper, and grasshopper eat plant. They all they all living things are linked together for their food, for their survival, because without food they can't grow, they can't survive in this world. Now second diagram, you can see lion. Lion eat fox, fox eat rabbit, and rabbit eat carrot. This, they are all organisms follow the chain, follow the sequence. Um, because one part of food chain is destroyed, it can affect the both plant and animals. Let's example how. If if I minus this plant, okay, so plant needs sunlight, because they capture the sun, because they capture the energy from the sun, and then they start to make their food. Then this grasshopper eat the plant, because but Plants are diet, so the process of preparing food stop in the plants because grasshopper not directly prepare their food from the sun. It's depend on the grass. And then if plant dies, so the all food chain will be disturbed because the plant are the in the living thing plant are the first part of food chain. But basically food chain start from sun, but in living thing food chain start from plant. Okay, so um, this food chain describes how organisms get energy from eating other animals. Although a food chain usually show a line of animal is eaten it. It is never a ending cycle. It's never a ending cycle. It's repeat again and again. So you can please note down this lecture on your copy. No. Okay. A food chain shows how all living things depend upon each other. This food chain shows they all living things depend upon each other. I will um, I will tell you the definition of food chain. So the we can say that food chain is a sequence in which all living things depend upon each other. You can see this diagram in which all living things depend upon each other. This all are living things. A food chain shows how all living things depend upon each other. Okay, I move on further. Okay, if you don't understand what is food chain, so I will repeat again by this diagram. You can see on your computer. Um, okay, so food chain describe how organisms get energy from eating other animals. Okay, so I will explain this again. Okay, you can see the diagram on your screen that is show the food chain. I will explain food chain by this diagram and also the component of food chain. I will also explain the component of food chain, means the part of food chain. Food chain is a sequence that all living things depend upon each other. In nature, all living things depend upon each other. At page number 11, you can see the diagram and you can also see the diagram on the screen of your computer. This diagram shows the all living things depend upon each other or the all living things are linked together by their food. You know that the importance of food because food is important for all living things because food helps us to survive and the basic needs of all living things food. So food pass from one organism to another organism in the form of energy. I repeat again, this energy passes from one organism to another organism. You can see the diagram at page number 11. Energy, when the plant take the energy from sun. They capture the sunlight and start to prepare their food. And when they prepare their food, this energy passes from another organism. Each time an animal is eaten, its energy is passed on to the animal that eat it. Um, Food chain is a system where a small animal is the food for the largest animal, which in turn is the food for an even larger animal. Food chain, I repeat again, food chain, I repeat again, what is food chain? Food chain is a system where a small animal is the food for the larger animal, which in turn is the food for an even larger animal. Uh, at the end of the lecture, I will give you 10 minutes. If you want to ask any question, you can. At the end of you have a option hand raise, but I will uh, listen you after completed my demonstration. So please you can note down your question on the paper. Then at the end of the 10 minutes I will ask you. Okay. Now let's start again for those students who joined this time. Okay. So I repeat again the definition of food chain. Food chain. Mhm. So those students who joined at that this time, so you can again note down the definition. A series of organisms, each dependent on the next, as the source of food. So I will explain this food chain by this diagram. So you can see on your computer. In nature, all living things depend upon each other. We give something and get something in return. Let's see how. This grasshopper depends on plant for its food. This frog depends on grasshopper for its food. This snake depends on frog for its food. And this hawk or eagle depends on snake for its food. But how does help the grass? When eagle die, its body decompose and get mixed with the soil, and soil become fertile. And this fertile soil is good for plant because in fertile soil plant grow well. So this all living thing shows they all depend upon each other. This is called food chain. So this shows a food chain shows how all living things depend upon each other. If one part, for example, I eliminate this grass, so it's not possible grasshopper prepare their food by the capture of sunlight because grasshopper depend on plant, not depend on sun. So this grass depend on sun because they capture the sunlight and start to prepare their food in the presence of sunlight. And then when they prepare their food, they start to grow. When they grow, grasshopper eat. Uh, then frog eat the grasshopper. Then snake eat the frog. Then eagle eat the snake. So food chain shows a sequence. All living things depend upon each other. Food passes from plants to animal in the form of series. You can see this diagram, the energy pass in sequence way. It's not possible energy direct pass from frog because frog depend grasshopper and grasshopper depend plant. So food pass from plants to animal in a series of steps. Each organism in a food chain is called a link. A food chain always begin with plants. A food chain always begin with plants, which is called producer, as they make their food with the help of sunlight. Even though we don't eat grass, it is important for us because it is the main food of the cow and goat that we eat. That we eat. So at the basic level, uh, there are plants that produce energy. Then it moves up to higher level organism like herbivore. And after that, when carnivore eat the herbivore, energy is transferred from one to another. I hope you will understand. Now I move further. I move further slide. Now, the four main part of food chain. Food chain consists on four main parts. You can see the slide on your screen. Components of a food chain. Food chain has four main parts. Number one, sun. Number two, producers. Number three, consumers. And number four, decomposer. You already know about what is food chain. An organism follow a sequence and energy transfer from one organism to another organism. And the food chain consists four main parts. Number one part, sun. Number two part, producers. Number three part, consumer. And the last, decomposer. Now I start from sun because food chain always start with sun. But in the living thing, food chain starts from producer. Sun. Sun is the necessary and important part of food chain because it gives plant the energy to make their own food. I repeat again, the sun is necessary to food chain because it gives plant the energy to make their food. Now, producer. Producers are the plant. In the world, all green plants are producers. For plant, in food chain for plant, we use the term producers. Producers are plant and plants are living things. So, in living thing, uh, food chain start from producers. Plants, uh, plants are producers as they make their own food with the help of sunlight. Plants depend on sun and they make their own food in the presence of sunlight. If an animal is the producer, it will get the energy from the plant. Like I told you about grass. Grass depend on plant. So if animal eat the producer, it will get the energy from the plant. Now, next, consumers. Consumers are also a living thing, and consumer includes different types of animals. In the world, all types of animals are consumer, and in the world, all green plants are producers because they depend on sun for the preparation of their food. In the living thing, just only plants are those living things. They can depend on another living organism. They prepare their own food by their self. But consumers are also a living thing, but they don't prepare their own food. So the difference between producer and consumer is producer prepare their own food and consumer don't prepare their own food. And the fourth part is decomposer. Decomposer are also a living things. Sun is a non-living thing. The first part of the food chain is sun. Food chain always starts from sun. Sun is non-living thing part. But the remaining three parts, producers, consumers, and decomposers, they are living things. Decomposers are living things, all microorganisms uh, like bacteria, fungi, which we cannot see our naked eye. We use microorganism. We use microscope, uh, which can only seen with a special microscope. This because they are very tiny organism. We can't see our naked eye. We use microscope. So these are the decomposers. Now repeat again. We can start from sun, producers, then the third level of food chain is consumer and decomposer. Now I move further on producers. Now what is producer? So I told you all green plants are producers. Now the second part of food chain is producer. You can uh, you can see the definition of producer on your screen. An organism that makes its own food using sunlight. I repeat again, an organism that makes its own food using sunlight. For example, trees, flower, plant. So all type of plants are producers. Plants are producers as they make their own food with the help of sunlight. When they prepare their own food, the whole process is called photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. When plants prepare their own food, the whole process is called photosynthesis. Photo, Photo. Photo means light. And synthesis, synthesis. Synthesis means preparation. So, in the presence of light, plants prepare their own food, and the process is called photosynthesis. Now, you can note down the definition of photosynthesis in any paper or copy. Plants are producer as they make their own food with the help of sunlight. This process is called photosynthesis. I repeat again the definition of photosynthesis. Plants are producers as they make their own food with the help of sunlight. This process is called photosynthesis. क्वेश्चन कर लो.
Okay, now coding. Coding means for playing music. Now the next